And when you're one of 6 people up on a space station orbiting the Earth 16 times a day, it's really clear when you look around and you only see 5 other people that if you don't get something done, then nobody else will do it. I mean, your crewmates will help you, but they've all got their own different jobs to do. One of the things that really made a difference for me up on the space station was having Meg tell me, well, you should talk to Frank. Now, Frank is the author and originator of the survey, which is a short series of questions that you take and answer, and they help both you and somebody like Frank, who's seen a lot of yous, understand, what are your tendencies, what is easy and what is hard in the way your brain actually thinks and sees information, hears information, and acts on information. And what we figured out with me is that, surprisingly, I'm not a very sequential person, or at least it's not natural for me. And as a person who lives following a checklist every single minute of every single day up on a space station, what that said to Frank that he shared with me was that I can do that, but it actually takes a little extra oomph from me to do. And I need to acknowledge that it really uses a little more of me up to have to live in a very sequential environment. And so if I have some things that I want to do, that between the hours of 6 a.m. and midnight, a bunch of those hours belong to the world, and some of those hours belong to me. And if I wait until the end of the day to have the time that is mine, I'm going to be actually all used up, because I've really spent a lot of effort to live and work successfully in that sequential world, getting that NASA work done. So for me, that was a real eye-opening experience to understand that this is the way to look at different kinds of work, and to actually look at, when I'm trying to figure out, I want to run the race and I want to make sure that I finish at the end, what is a hill for me and what is a valley? And if I can design the race course to make sure that I really do get to finish, what is that balance of hills and valleys? And so for me, the cognitive preference idea was really significant.